أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأنصاره أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum, my dear brother and sister. One brother, may Allah bless him, ask him a question. What do you think about the military maneuver between the Arabs and Israel, between the Arabs, this is one in Morocco, and the Arabs in American in Egypt and here and there? Brother, there is no Arabs anymore. Finish Arab. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَإِن تَتَوَلَّوْا يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ وَلَا يَكُونُوا أَمْثَالَكُمْ. If you turn away, if you turn your back, Allah will replace you by other people. It's not going to be like you, going to be better. If there's exception, we don't call about exceptions, because there's always exception, but it doesn't count. What is really funny, if those fool leaders, they're trying to fool you, they have army and they do maneuver and military maneuver. Military maneuver with who? And even if you are next to the other, do you think he got the good intention? He loves you and he gonna teach you? I know for a fact the majority of the officer went abroad, they came back professional spies. The easy way to recruit, send someone alone, no woman, and then suddenly he find a woman, yes, and gonna be a lot of things happening, and gonna be slave after that. We are, brother, I am not talking about Muslim, I'm talking, I should say we, the Muslim, but Arabs now in the lowest of the time. They think if they pay, if you are in the market and a thug or a gangster, you pay him money, it doesn't mean he's gonna protect you. Because the man, he's not for protection, the man is collecting money. MBS Ibn Dayusa now is shitting down with the orange man. And you tell him, oh, I did, people bet, I wanna wear black suit for the protocol and this, and no, I am wearing this. No, ya Ibn al-Haram, you're wearing this to cover your backside, because you are not like this, what's his name, this English guy, the Rivet, Rampage or something. You are not like size 99, you are size 198. You are double this Chris Rampage. So it's not the black suit, it's not the you're gonna be look like a bloody, the biggest bag of potato. We are, brother, in a very difficult situation. There is nothing called Kharail. There is Islam and Kufr. America against Islam, they help the Khara. Russia against Islam, they help the Russia. Romania and Hungary, one of the poorest country in Europe, the bigger of Europe, they still help. Ukraine, non-Muslim, a lot of siku, and they still help the Kharail. The Arabs are cowards, they pay jizya. Should be the other way around, but they pay jizya for protection. Did you see King of Jordan, brother? Of Galaya, the one tell you, I love this tomato sauce in the Galaya, like fried tomato. He loved it. And he had maybe 50 medallion in his chest. What for, ya Ibn al-Nagis? What for? And you and your mother siku. Sisi have the same, and he never been to any battle in his life. Sultan of Oman, Sultan Malik al-Muluk of Bahrain, king of Bahrain. People cannot, brother, cannot defend the trouser if they wear it. So don't believe, brother, in all this military maneuver. Don't believe. I believe the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they come the night, the day and the night, spring and winter and summer and autumn. Every have to go. Nation, British Empire. How we become British Empire? By stealing. They stole everything from everywhere and they become big. And now, you know what's happening in the country. And they're using Shabana. I don't know Shabana, Pakistani or whatever. And she's going to do immigration policy for them to protect the unprotected. France, Francophone, half of Africa, now almost finished. Soviet Union used to be the biggest union, you know, from Russia till the Pacific Ocean, till Ukraine and Lithuania and this whatever, Lithuania and this whatever. All this different, but they still against Muslim with Khara'iyya. India, Hindu against Islam. Japan, Buddha against Islam. Burma against Rohingya, against Muslim. So you got one camp of kufr, one camp of iman. And the camp of iman is divided. How? The Prophet ﷺ said, our nation gonna be divided to so many sects, all of them in the hellfire, except one, the one which follow me. So, in another verse in Quran, Allah said, هم العدو فاحذرهم. The real enemy is the one from us. Because, brother, if you are sitting down and your enemy is next to you, you can do a lot of damage. The son of Muta, the Druze consider them muwahideen, monotheism, and Druze, which have totally different religion, they call themselves Muslim. Qadiani hai, Biryani hai, Murshidi hai, you name it. Shia, Alawi, so many sects. Qur'ani hai, Qadiani hai. But we are sure Islam is winning. We don't say inshallah because Allah is already decided. It's a matter of time. Allah will ask you about what you done and about your resources at the time. Sometimes you spend £1,000, but in the wrong, you give charity, but in the wrong time. Sometimes you give £10 in a serious time, Allah will reward you more because time are different. We say in Arabic لكل وقت أذان. This is a call. The call the same, but in the morning it's Fajr 2 rak'ah. The same, not the same. Zuhr 4 rak'ah. Maghrib 3 rak'ah. Asr 4 rak'ah. Business is halal. Time of Jum'ah become haram. Fasting is halal. In Eid time is not allowed. This is different, it's called priority. And the fiqh, what is happening. So don't worry about victory. Victory is already decided by Allah. The time, the place, and the way. Do whatever you can according to your resources and according the desperation of the moment. And if you think Khara'il only the enemy, I don't know what I classify you in Islam. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, who's your enemy? Who's your enemy? And you think this is good enemy, this is bad enemy, this is 50% medium enemy. No. Islam and Kufr. And this is the Sunnah. وَلَوْلَا دَفْعُ اللَّهِ النَّاسَ بَعْضِهِمْ بِبَعْضٍ. If it wasn't people pushing each other, this is the rule. The rule to survive is to challenge the batil if you are from the truth party, and vice versa. Not to drop your pants. Assalamu alaikum.